Hey Summer, welcome. Hi Fari, welcome guys. Oh my goodness. Hi Madeline, welcome sweetie. Hi Susan, welcome guys. Hi Ula. Hello. Hi Stephanie. That's awesome, you're meant to be here. It's perfect timing, right? How's everyone doing? We got 99999 today. I got all 999 all day today, actually. Everything I saw, my car, 999. I had a bunch of stuff happen. It was all 999. So it's a powerful day, guys. It's the number of creation. Number of creation, guys. Number of creation. We are going to be shifting again, shifting for the better. Remember, manifesting what we want, okay? Manifesting what we want. Hi Maureen, welcome. Yes, lots of nines today, isn't it? Just getting a call from my sister. No interruption. Busy right now. So, guys, we're gonna give it a few minutes. If you guys have anything you have questions of, or you want to talk about, discuss anything, feel free to type, okay? Something was brought to my attention today. Somebody sent me a message about, hi Lean, welcome here. Everyone's talking about the jabs. Everyone's talking about a lot of different things, right? A lot of people are being pushed to do it. It's like you're not given a choice, right? You're working, and if you're not going to do it, you lose your job. If you don't do testing, you lose your job, right? There's a lot of stuff going on like this out there where people's jobs are on the line and their financial situations being jeopardized because of the silly mandates, which are not even mandates, but anyway, that's how they're being presented to people, so that they are doing it out of fear of losing a job, or out of fear of having to shut down a business or something like that. Hi Kay, thank you honey. So I just want to talk about it a little bit before we do healing. Guys, you have to understand something. Everyone says this, but very few people understand the power of your thinking. And I want you to apply this when you have a situation like this, right? Instead of getting into this state of fear or concern or even depression. Remember, it's how you're going to think about it, right? So there are many beings out there who are saying that it's okay to take the jab, that they would do it. There's nothing to fear about it, and you have to understand where they're coming from. Okay, remember, when you are in that high vibrational state and frequency, where you are now an observer, and the way I'm saying it like that because there's different beings on this earth, right? The observers, they're those who get in the middle of what's going on, okay? And then those who are here, and they're gonna probably feel it more than anybody else, okay? So this is how it is. Hi Vanessa, welcome. Anyway, I want you to think of it like this. If you get presented with a situation like this, right? First of all, just shoot me a message and just say, hey, this is happening. Because I do have this is a legal organization. It's local to Massachusetts that I connected with, and they have sent me documents for religious exemptions for students and for work employees and employers. Okay, so my first thing would be to see if that work, right? So if you want, I can email you guys the document so that you are able to at least attempt to get out of it if you can. Now, if you can't get out of it, and if you're being given the option to either take the jab or do the testing every week or whatever that they have this, I want you to find individual owned places where they will do testing with your saliva, okay, instead of going up your nose, right? I have a friend actually local to Massachusetts who actually is a scientist and does testing at her institute. She has a business of her own. And so if you guys are local to Massachusetts, feel free to reach out if you have a situation like that where you are not given an option and you have to do this. She does it so that it's just in the, like, this part of the nose. She won't go up top here where, this is where your membrane is. And so she makes sure that it's not going very deep. It's like very close to your nose down towards the bottom. Now, if you can find somebody who does it through the mouth and the saliva, even better, right? But say you have no option and have to take the jab. Guys, I want you to see if you can get the Pfizer one, okay? Because that's the one that Trump introduced. The one Trump introduced was the safe one. When I say safe one, what that means is it's a saline solution, okay? So there are many people who have taken it and are not affected by it, and they don't feel nothing. Okay, so this is why people believe that there is nothing wrong with this jabs, because a lot of them are not being affected in a wrong way. Okay, or like health-wise, they're doing all right. And also keep the mindset that no matter what, you're gonna be okay. This is where your thinking comes in, because remember, you are the one creating your situation. You're now, right? Hi, Christy. So, hi, Nicole. Welcome. Karina, welcome. So I want you to keep that in mind when you are going for this, that no matter what, you're going to be okay. Okay? Because if you allow it, if you decide ahead of time that shit, I have to do it, and shit, this is going to do this to me and this to me and this to me, it's going to harm my immune system, it's going to harm my health. You already told the universe what's going to happen to you, right? So it's going to manifest itself. So what I want you to do is I want you to go there with a positive mind. Like, you know what? Nothing can do damage to me. I'm much more powerful than that. And also, you guys know there are ways to keep your immune system strong. And I've told you guys over and over, use this stuff every single day. This is, until we don't ride this through and come to the other end, guys, immune system for you, your children, all your family members is very, very important. So please do whatever it takes, all right? Make a routine of it. So you know that every single day you're going to be doing the same thing, right? So, if you're going to do pine needle tea, make sure you're doing it every single day. All right, give it to the kids too if they'll drink it. If not, I have the green juice recipe that I put on several places. Use it. I do that for my kids. I make green juice and I have it in the fridge, sometimes for a couple days, sometimes it's just for one day, depends on what I have in the house at the time. I'll make it, but every single day in the morning, first thing in the morning, they have probiotic, they have the juice, they have colloidal silver. This is the beginning of the day. Okay, before they eat anything else, they have to have that in their body. And then after they eat, they'll do their multivitamin, which is a really good brand that I get. It's expensive, but it's worth the money. I'd do that any day. Get something good. And then after that, for the rest of the day, I know they're good. right? And before bedtime, I'll give them colloidal silver again a little bit. So these are things you can do. Make a routine of, something that is going to work for you guys, and do it, so that you're not only protecting, yourselves, you're also protecting your children. And when you're sending them out there with so many kids and everything, right? Guys, it's not about the virus. Because it's just a flu that's severe, okay? And you can recover from it. You know that. Think, okay? We have had this happen. This is the second year, right? We're riding it. If that many had died, wouldn't the population of the world have depleted already? Do you guys not get it? We're almost 8 billion people on this earth. How many billion died? We'd have gone to half the population already if it was that severe. Don't you not get this? These numbers that are skewed. You know how much fake nonsense is being spread everywhere? And this variant and that variant. Just call any lab and see if they just ask them just a simple question. That if I come in for a test, can you tell me if I have that variant? And they're going to tell you no, because they even don't know, because it's not real, guys. So, you know what, this fear of this flu that we have, you have to make sure that you're not thinking of it more than what it is. I see so many people, okay, so many who are in our group, and I tell them, please don't use the wrong words. When you're trying to create something, you want to create the positive, not the negative. I hear, oh yeah, somebody's got this, they'll say they'll post it as, oh, this and so has COVID, please pray for them, please this, please this. Why would you use the words? Negative, everything of that thing carries negative energy. What are you trying to do? How can you ever, you have to make sure that you are staying, firm in your belief that this is exactly what it is, a scamdemic, because it was created for the intention to depopulate the earth, because there's way too many to control, okay? And the ones who are trying to control are not your source creator God. Alright? This is why they have a hard time controlling this kind of a population. You think source cares? Do you understand how source creates? There is no stop to creation. Do you see? You plant something, okay? You plant something in the soil, right? Plant something in the soil, and then give it a week without touching anything around it. Just give it 1 week. Alright? Not only will that grow, but all kinds of stuff will grow around it. Isn't that what happens? Isn't that what happens? You see weeds, you see this, you see that, you see a lot of stuff. This is creation. Creation has no limits. Creation has no bounds. Creation creates, okay, with love light. Creation continually creates. And so there is no restriction as to what creation can do. And creation doesn't need to control. Guys, what does creation control? Look around you. Look in nature. It's flowing effortlessly in such amazing balance. Okay? It is so important that we don't live in fear of things. It is so important that you understand how amazing you are as a being. Your inside. Yes, Julie, that's exactly it. Now imagine a child, okay? He's just a child, 15-year-old. But his attitude is that of an ancient being, okay? The way his mindset is like, you know what? No one's messing with me because I am that damn powerful. This is who we are. And they're messing with our consciousness. Do you understand? They're messing with our consciousness. Okay? Because consciousness, according to them, is a problem. But remember, consciousness is what we are. Consciousness is what makes us who we are: compassionate and kind, loving, gentle, all those beautiful things that are nurturing, that make us human. That is what is being fought with. That is what we are trying to protect. And they who think they can, through artificial intelligence, invade this consciousness and alter the DNA with the RNA, whatever the heck they are trying to do with messing up the system, they think they are that powerful that they can mess with consciousness. Yeah, we have all had it. My entire family's had it. My husband's had it twice. It's something that, like I said, you have to know that it's a game being played and you're not going to take part in it. Okay? It's a game. You decide which side you want to be on, right? So you get sucked into the narrative and you play with them as I'm giving you the bullshit, right? And you continuously keep thinking negative thoughts. Then what are you going to create for yourself? What are you going to create for yourself? And not only for yourself, man. You have children, you have families, you have, elderly people living with you. All this stuff. Think. Do you know how many people have come to my store? I have a retail store. So when I'm working, I have constant in and out of people. And elderly people, they come in and they're bullshit with this whole thing. They don't want nothing to do with it. They're fed up of it. They're fed up of the mask. They're fed up of the jabs. They're fed up of everything. They refuse. They refuse to take this stuff. They refuse to wear the muzzles. They don't want it. They're like, what is this bullshit? They've lived life. They've seen life. Some of them were there when, all these bad things were happening way, way early 1900s and late 1800s, right? And they're like, what is this? Everything you get over and move on. There is no making it your part of your life. What is that? They want to make it a part of your life. Booster shot, this shot, that shot, booster shot. Kids need it. This one needs it. That one needs it. It's like telling your kids, live in fear of, because this is your future. Do you understand? When 2-year-olds, 5-year-olds, 7-year-olds, even 12-year-olds and 16-year-olds, all of them are told they have to wear a muzzle. Otherwise, they're going to get this. They're trying to save their grandparents. They're going to save this one. They're going to save this by doing this and this. Do you understand what you've just told your children? That this is your reality for the rest of your life. Because booster after booster after booster every 6 months, they want you to take. Is that how you're supposed to be? You know how many people have fought for vaccines? Do you understand? Have you ever researched? Have you gone and looked at all the ingredients in it? You wouldn't put it in your body. Why would you put it in your child's body? It's just, the whole thing is so important people wake up to the truth. It is so damn important. You can get sucked into it. Yes, beginning of it, last year when it happened, it was a panic state. Okay, the first couple months, 3 months, whatever, everybody was in a panic state, right? Because we didn't know what the heck was going on. But after you find out what's going on, and then you see, I was in that same boat, and I was telling people, damn, wear that muzzle, and I was wearing it at work. I was telling people who were coming in, they had needed to wear it. It was everybody got sucked in it, right? Because we were not aware of what the heck was happening. But once you find out, you have to step back and question it. You have to do your research. And once you find out the truth, you cannot sit quietly and just listen to others. Even if they fight you, you have to speak your truth, guys. Even if they don't want to hear it, you cannot change and just join the crowd to please them. It's not okay. You have to speak your truth. And I had fights, trust me, I've had people fight back. I've heard people question it. I've heard people, okay? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Stay in your truth and speak the truth. Because even if you saved one life, even if you woke one person up to the truth, you did something good for humanity. Don't forget, they might not be your relative. Okay? They might not mean nothing to you, but for someone, they are very important. So please, please don't lose track of this stuff. Hi Faith, welcome sweetie. It's very, very sad because, and my kid, you guys, I've told you guys over and over that I have a similar situation like many of you. Okay, part of my family believes, part of my family doesn't. My kid decided to go to school after being homeschooled 7 years. Alright, she's supposed to wear a mask 8 hours. In between, they get a 5-minute break. And lunchtime, somehow, the virus disappears because in the cafeteria, where there is probably at least 250 students at one time, nobody needs a mask. She's able to not wear a mask in the cafeteria. Everywhere else, she has to wear a mask. Now, do you see the logic in this? Do you understand the logic with this? Does it make sense to you that from the classroom to the hallway to the cafeteria, they require you to have that muzzle on? As soon as you walk into the cafeteria, the virus disappears because the virus knows to stay out of the cafeteria. Where is the common sense? Where is the bloody common sense? They are complying. Do you know why they comply? Because every school gets hundreds of thousands, and maybe I've seen a few schools that are very expensive schools, millions of dollars to make these things, these mandates be put in place. When they follow the rules, they get the funds. This is why they are doing what they are doing. For money, guys. Is it worth your child's health? It is what it is, right? We all having to go through this shit. And like I said, you guys are not alone with this. I have a kid who just decided to go back to school after so many years. I am going to flow with it. Like I said, I have a freaking routine that I put her on where I'm like, you're not moving from this routine, because I have to make sure that no matter what, she does not harm her immune system. It's important for me that she, because what she wants to do and wants to go to school, does not harm herself. So I do things. I flood her with love light before she goes to school. I literally have this, and I want you guys to do this for your kids too. I completely flood her with love light, and I've created around her, I've created it's like a bubble, but it's huge. It's like huge bubble, and I visualize her walking with that everywhere. It's golden light like all around her, and it's like a bubble of golden light, and she's literally walking with it. And I see her like that. I just visualize her in the entire school walking everywhere with it, so that she's fully protected and shielded. Yeah, it's the truth. But you know what this is, right, guys? It is to divide. It is to break families up. Huh? Haven't we come to that point? Isn't it gotten that bad where half the family doesn't want to talk to the other half the family because half of them jabbed, the other half didn't jab, half are following the rules, half are not complying? Isn't that what's happening? Do you know how many people send me messages? Please heal the family. This is going on. Everything's falling apart. So what do? We don't let it fall apart. We don't let it fall apart, guys. Okay? We need to stay united. because that's why we can be strong. We need to stay united. We cannot fall apart. So if somebody is going through this, no, we need to comply, we need to comply, we need to comply. Like I told you guys, flood them with love light, and, continuously play my videos of the healing around them and around the house. Just change the energy in there. Change the way they think. Okay? And it works. It might take time, but it works. But we cannot let them separate. They are using every which way. Every which way they've used, isn't it? Racism, this, that, everything. They've used all ways they can. This is like gotten to a point where we need to, we need to understand that there is a bigger play, bigger agenda here. That's right, Stephanie. Yes, staying neutral. See, it's very hard for some people to stay neutral, Stephanie. But that's the way to be. If you're neutral, you don't get sucked into it, okay? And so this is why I say you're the observer. You're above all of it. So you're observing and you're thinking, okay, the situation's like this. What do we do now, right? So if it's a family situation, it's very easy to get sucked into it. You get sucked into the drama. There's conflict. All right, stuff can happen. Sometimes you're able to observe from the top and just say, okay, let's figure this out. I'm gonna flow with this. I'm gonna figure out how to fix this. Okay. Other times it can be very, very hard. Like when I found out my daughter wanted to go to school, I was in shock. 2 weeks, guys. I was in so much of it was almost like it was shock, panic. Okay, me, guys, I'm the one who's healing everyone, right? But I was in that state and I was hurting because I'm like, what the heck happened here? Like, what is this? All right, why my kid, right? Why? Julie, I'll post it. I'll post everything that I give them so you guys can and I'll put it in the announcements right up front so you guys can look at it. Somebody broke something. Anyway, so 2 weeks I was in a real mess, in a turmoil, because I was like, how do I make this not happen? How do I make this not happen? But see, sometimes you don't have a control over it, because I was against it, the dad was not. So like one parent is supporting, the other one's against it, right? So now can you see the conflict? So 2 weeks it was like, oh, I was a mess. So then I decided, okay, now since I don't have any control over this, is going to happen. Let's manifest what I want, okay? And in the meantime, while I'm manifesting what I want, I'm going to play with this, flow with it, and do what I need to do to keep her immune system strong, to keep her where I need her to be. So I took care of it, and now I'm just I just flow with it, and I'm manifesting something, and we'll just keep our fingers crossed, and let's hope it happens sooner than later. I'm hoping sooner though, but we'll see. Actually, channeling is good. I tell people to be careful though who you're channeling. I suggest that you channel your higher self only, okay? I know many people are channeling many different people, but the thing with this, and this is from my own experience, I realized, okay, because I connect to both the sides of it, so I know, because this was done to me in the beginning when I started waking up, and I channeling, and I channeled everything. Like I channel everything. I can connect to like anything, right? Everything and anything beyond the veil I connect to, and all of it. Okay, I connect to everything. Gaia, I connect to all of nature, everything. So it was funny because without realizing it, I had invited the wrong energy beings into my. Anyway, I'm not going to repeat what anyway, but what happened was, when that happened, I didn't realize it right away, what I had done. And then when I came to realize it, I understood what channeling was. If it was done wrong, what could come and be with you. Now, the thing with me is, I'm that powerful that the many attacks they tried on me, I fought back. Okay, and I can't fight them back, and they know this, that they got nothing on me. They have no way of doing anything to me. All right, they've tried many things, guys, and they've tried, and it was, trust me, but because of who I am and what I know, okay, and I know how to, like, tell them where to go. And I know what to do with them. So anyway, I can get rid of the stuff. So this is why I tell you guys, if you need, I can clear stuff for you guys. This is why I tell you guys to, try and do one-on-ones when you need it. Do one-on-ones with me, because the one-on-ones is where I can actually deal with you personally, your family, and then your home. Because you understand, your home has, everything is energy, guys. Okay? So your home has an identity. Your home is someone you can speak to. It has its own identity. And when your home is infested with, you understand, a lot of the homes we live in have been lived in by many people. So if something is in the house, you need it cleared. This is why people say sage the house, sage the place, or, burn Palo Santo, or whatever you need to do, right? Like, these things need to be done. Because you know what? We want to keep the place we live in as high vibrational as we can, and the outside of your surroundings, your deck, your yard, your car that you travel in all the time. Your car has a identity as well. Give it a name, and then communicate with it. You'll be surprised. All of it is energy, guys. There's nothing. Everything has identity. Everything. The way we've been taught to think is, oh, it's dead. Okay? Car is dead. The house is dead. It's made of dead things. It's not made of dead things. It's very much alive, just like everything else. Because it is energy. It is got a vibration to it. Okay? Everything it's built out of is also something that was coming from energy. So you have to understand, nothing on this earth is dead. Just remember that. Rona, you know what? Actually, she did have friends and stuff, but I think she felt that she didn't get to learn enough things, or I'm not really sure. She wanted to go into marine biology, and she also wants to do music production. So she feels like if she has hands-on, stuff to do, she'll do better. So it's okay. I mean, I'm like, and of course she's gonna make friends. She's very good at making friends. So I know that that's gonna be just fine too. But yeah, it's about keeping them safe, and especially with the way things are right now, with the time we're going in. It's just it's really hard for any parent, considering everything's going on. You want to be, you want to do what you want to do for your kids, but at the same time, sometimes things don't always work out the way you want, because it's not always one-sided. So anyways, all right, guys. So anybody have any questions or anything you want to talk off before I get started with the healing? It's so hard with and I've talked about this before. It is so hard sometimes when we are coming from past lives where we had loss of children, okay, and that's happened with me. So it's very hard, because that stuff sometimes is so traumatic that it kind of, like, I've always had that fear from when the children were born, very, very early, like after the birth. I always had that fear. And it was so weird because it was fear like this, right? After I gave birth to my first one, I would not want her to be alone in her room, so she was always with me. And I always feared like somebody will climb up. We're on the second floor, guys. I'm thinking, oh, somebody's going to climb up the stairs and grab her from the window. Like, you hear all kinds of stories, you know. So all this kind of weird shit would go through my head, and I had always feared. Even the second one, right? Second one, same thing. I wouldn't leave them in my backyard. It was a fenced backyard that had a play set that they could be on. I would not leave them alone. It was like that, and I've always had that that I need to protect them, and even sending them in the neighborhood, I'm always like worried sick. So it's something that I know that is coming from my past life, and even though I get repeatedly told they're protected, they're shielded, they're this, I still feel that I need to protect them. And you guys saw, right? I posted the pictures of my little one, and some of you saw the beings that are with her, right? So I know both of them come from a very high vibrational state of being, and I know that they're both protected because they have many beings who are watching over them, many guides, and lots of angels, and like many different kinds of alien beings who are also with them. But it's just me, like, just as a mother, I feel like I just need to protect them, and it's, I guess you can understand, it's just a mother thing. So anyway, what is this? Oh, Judy, yes. So, the words, I've talked about this in one of my past videos. Words are spells. This is why they call them spellings. So, English, and if you go back to, way back, I'm talking, England, Vatican, like all that stuff. I don't know if you guys have seen any of those videos or have connected the dots or not, but the way the words were created, they were created to, remember, religions were created to harvest human energy, okay? Because this is what the dark feeds off of, right? So if you guys have seen a lot of the buildings that are built that are religious or have been built with this technology, and they're very ancient looking. Have you noticed that in our modern world, right, they're very ancient looking buildings, and we're thinking, oh, these are thousands of years old, right? Now if you go back to our civilization, right, 200 300 years ago, people lived very simple lives. If you think about it, technology hadn't come yet, right? But we have buildings that are like, you can't even understand the technology. Isn't that how it is? Like when you look at the building and you think to yourself, damn, there's not even a nail in there or a screw in there, right? How did they make it stand and not fall apart? And how can it have survived thousands of years, right? Isn't that how we think? Like, oh my goodness, magnificent buildings. Well, these buildings, the science used and the architecture that is used in it is created to harvest. So our energy, you understand, we are electric. All of us are electric, and we are energy. We don't see it because we are not able to see it, because our third eye, which is connected to our pineal gland, was put to sleep. Okay? So what happens is, because we are not able to see our energy, we have been conditioned to believe that we are lesser than our creator. Right? And so they created these temples and churches and all these buildings. And it's not just those buildings. There are also other buildings that do this. Many gateways, many very ancient looking buildings are created in a way to harvest our energy. This is what the matrix, this is part of the matrix, right? So this is what it is. It's like a web. Okay, but we can't see yet because it's created the way it is created. Anyway, this was explained in the Averanon videos, and I posted one of the videos, but his videos are on what the heck is it called? Not Twitter, Telegram. I believe it's Telegram. Anyway, he has explained the entire thing, what has occurred. Okay, and it makes 100% sense. When you watch it, it just, everything just falls into place and you realize what has been done. But anyway, so going back to the words, so with that harvesting of energy, when we pray, right, we all pray the same thing, isn't it? We chant the mantras, we pray the prayers, we all doing it together. In church, we pray and we're like, and we use words like amen and hallelujah and all kinds of different words. Like, these words are another, it's like confirming what you're sending to them. You're confirming it, you're making it happen. So this is how it was created in such a way that everyone's energy could be harvested from every human being. Okay, so this is why we are being woken up. This is why this eye, the all-seeing eye, and our pineal gland is being woken up. We are being woken up for this reason, so that we see the truth. So that when we see the truth, we stop them from harvesting us. We stop praying to them. We stop this religious nonsense where people are saying, my God is bigger than yours, and if you don't pray to mine, you're a sinner and you're going to go to hell, and this is better and this one is better and this is a better religion, and follow this one and go here. And you have to understand, what God of yours is going to want this? Cut each other up, kill each other because my religion is better than yours. I can kill you just because you're not following my religion. How many have been murdered and killed in the name of religions? What do you think these religions are? How can they be anything to do with God? You think your God created you so that God can watch you being murdered, raped, killed in the name of that creator being? Imagine you create a child, and somebody slapped that child. What would you do to that being? Tell me. I know what I would do to them. Now think, your creator who created you has to watch all this nonsense. You think they want that? So this is why I told you guys, stop mantras, stop these words you're using. It's just like the word, do you understand? Do you stand under someone? Okay, understand. That word. This is why if you hear a lot of the awakened people will use inner stand. Inside you. Your inner standing. Coming from within you. Right? It is important because it is all technology, guys. Even you are technology. We don't see it like that because we see ourselves flesh and blood and consciousness, right? But this is the highest, the most intelligent technology. And you know what it is? It's conscious technology. Very different from artificial intelligence. So this technology that we have, we need to wake it up. So we're not just seeing it as flesh and blood, smaller than the creator, because the creator is within you. If your creator is within you, how can you be any different from your creator? Do you know that when you wake up and you find out your gifts and you realize how damn powerful you are, you just tell people, don't even mess with me now because you're not lying to me and I'm not going to listen to it. I'm not going to put up with it. Okay? Because you know the truth. You're not going to listen to BS from anyone. So this is why we are being woken up. This is why everybody needs to wake up. So that you understand that you're not a slave. That nobody needs to mistreat you in any way, shape or form. Nobody needs to control what you do, how you do it, and tell you how you live your life or your children. Nobody needs that. Do you think we need education, guys? I put my kid into school and I loved whatever has happened. Do you think your kids came here to get educated? Do you understand what life is? Think 200 years ago when there was no schools. I'm not saying let's go backwards. I'm not saying that, guys. Okay, because we're way far more intelligent. But if you just think of it, Did they not have talent then? Did they not live life to the fullest? Huh? Look at what we have come to. The last 10 years, I am in the technology business, guys. Okay, and I've had my business for 12 years. The last 10 or so years, technology has been shoved into people's face. And when I say shoved, I mean it, because the elderly who could not use a smartphone are forced to use something that they don't want, because it's the easiest way to harvest human energy. And we hand it to our children, right? We hand the tablets to them, the phones, right? We already had the TV and the games, the game consoles, and right now we have just give them the stuff and say, here, the computer, the laptop, the tablet, the phone. And I'm guilty, guys. I'm guilty because my kids do have cell phones. Let me tell you, the easiest way for them to harvest energy from humans, you hold the thing in your hand like this. Okay, you hold it. You see? Cell phone, you hold it like this, right? This thing, artificial intelligence, you hold it and it just drains your energy from you. That's how it's created. This is why they brought it so quickly. It was introduced and it was like, oh my goodness, everybody's got smartphone. It has everything on it. You have your YouTube on it, exposure to any kind of videos. You have all the games and apps you can get from free from the market. So your kids have access to any kind of anything they want on there. Unless you put a parental restriction and a parental control on it, you're giving your kids free range. Snapchat, Telegram, all those apps. Easy exposure, easy access to you and your family. This is why I tell you guys, and I've said it before, limit how much they use it. That's what I do. I cannot have them have it, but I limit, because it's, again, family situation. One thinks differently, the other thinks differently. So, but try and limit everything, because nothing is good when it's done over. So Tatiana, I personally would not suggest using the word, but that's up to you. It's, again, I can only educate you guys. What you do with what I tell you guys is up to you. And I tell you, if you don't want to believe a word I say, that's fine. Please do your research. It's out there, okay? It's not something I made up. And, some of it is my knowing, considering who I am. And other stuff is my own research that I do, because I think it's important that if I'm going to have a platform like this and come in front of people, that I, tell you guys what is for your highest good. Alright guys, so I'm going to get you guys ready for the healing. Okay, the healing takes between 15 and 20 minutes. Those of you who are new, please lay down for it if you can. If you can't lay down, you can sit comfortably. Okay. Also, please include all family members, pets, ex-husbands, ex-wives, uncles, aunts, grandparents, you name it, your boss, whoever and everyone who is affecting your lives, and you want things to get better, please include them in the healing, okay? During the healing, if you feel any emotions come up, if you get triggered, please flow with it, okay? The idea is that to eliminate your trauma, to release whatever is being held inside and you need it out. All right, so please go ahead and release. If you hear me crying, that's what I'm doing too. I heal everything. Gaia, I heal all of the kingdoms, all the galaxies. I heal everything, guys. So sometimes it comes out through me, and sometimes if you're not able to release, I release for you as well. So if you hear me crying, just know I'm okay. All right, it's part of the healing. Also, when I'm done, I will let you know, and you do not need to watch me or hear me. So please, if you're on a phone, put it aside. We do not need any AI interference while I'm doing the healing. All right. And if you have any questions at the end of the healing and you want to share your experience, feel free to do that. Okay. Yes, and so it is the word you want to use, guys, because that is, it's done, already happened. You manifested it. That's the words I want you to use. Okay. All right, guys, giving you 5 minutes. Let me know when you're ready. Okay. Vanessa, I have not, honey. Let me see. Oh, take a. Are you talking about your daughter? You said something about a tree? What? Yeah, Renee, that one, yeah. So it was funny because I do this first day of school pictures like all the parents do. And I told her, let's go outside, and it was sunny, and I was talking to the sun, and I'm like, oh, it's beautiful. This is how I come out of the house. Whenever, I come out, I'm like, hello, everyone. Like, I'm talking to everything around me. So usually I'll see the sun out, and I'm like, hello. I'll say, I love you, and thank you, and everything. And then I told her that get in the shade is there's a lot of sun, so I said get in the shade, and I want to take pictures. And as soon as I turned the camera on, this whole rainbow just flooded her, and I'm like, wait, what? So anyway, I was already videotaping it, and then I'm seeing these beings coming in. Now the thing with me is I'm just starting to see, so I'm seeing all this activity around her, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Anyway, so I took the video, and then I screenshot the pictures to see if I could catch stuff. And I know some of you are actually able to see, like really see. And it's funny because she actually saw quite a few things in her own pictures. So I think she's able to see, but I don't want her to start using her gifts, because it's not I don't find it safe for my girls to connect right now. So I don't push them, because in the beginning when I was waking up, my older one started automatic writing because they channeled through her to give me a message, because I would get mad at them and I wouldn't talk to them. So they would tell her, they would channel through her, and she would write this stuff, and then they would tell her to give it to me. And the thing was, she'd get mad. She'd get mad because it's like, Mom, they're so fast. They're making me write this so fast, And I'm like, okay. So I told her to tell them, to shut, like, I shut her ear chakras, but she's able to open and close if she wants, because she is able to fully channel. She's been able to do it since she was like, what has it been, 5 years now, so 13, about the same age as my little one. But anyway, I put an end to that because she was actually communicating with them, completely channeling through the same beings that I was channeling, and I didn't want her to, get into that situation where, because I don't want anybody around her that she doesn't want and she doesn't need. So I can handle this stuff, but she's still a minor. So I put, and then my little one kept asking me, Mom, can you please, I want to hear, can you please tell them I want to hear? And one recently, it was a few months ago, somebody channeled through and she started listening and telling me things, and I told her that it's not going to happen, and I was not happy with what she was telling me, so I shut her ear chakras. I was like, no more listening. I was like, you're not going to hear anything, you're not ready for it, because it's very, very easy for little kids to be influenced, and I don't want that. So, and I know both my girls are very powerful beings, like they're very, very powerful beings, because I know who they are. So it's like I don't want them, when they're ready, they're gonna be out there doing what they need to do. So we're gonna wait. We're not gonna rush that. Rana, I'm so happy for you, honey. I'm so happy for you. That is so important, guys. This is what it's all about, having that harmony, isn't it? It is so important, especially with everything happening right now. Harmony in the family is the biggest thing, guys. The most important thing. If you have harmony and unity in your family, then nothing can touch you. Remember that. Yeah, they have to be, isn't it? Considering what I've come to do here, they better be, ready for whatever's coming their way in the future, because they're gonna be following in probably my footsteps at some point, I think. You have to understand, guys, when you see the children of today, okay, not just my children, all of the children, they're not just anybody. And if you can't recognize this, then you're really missing out on who your children really are. All of those people, and I ask you that you do not label your children. Please do not let anyone label your children, and do not label your children yourselves. Your children are so powerful and high vibrational. If they are very, very, very high vibrational and have so much energy, is because their little bodies cannot hold that big humongous being that is in it. That soul that is so damn powerful is in that small little body, feels very confined. This is why you see them not sit still. They cannot sit still. They have to constantly be moving, because that energy has to be removed from them in some way or form. So please don't have anybody label them. Okay, people will say, oh, ADHD, they cannot sit and concentrate, they cannot be still for a little while, they cannot do this, they cannot do this. Don't do that. This is why I homeschool my children. I didn't want nobody to tell me anything about my children. And I didn't want them to have that confinement. I didn't want them to be confined to a box every single day, in this place where they have to just do this. It's a sad thing. All of you have to do the same thing. Right? My kids were not like that. My kids constantly were doing things. All day they did things. I could not make them sit still for, I mean, the only time they sat was like when they had to eat, or if they're watching a movie and they were really engrossed in it, or they were doing something interesting. Otherwise, all day, and they're like that. And I never wanted to restrict them. I never wanted to limit them. I gave them the freedom to do whatever they want. And to this day it's the same thing. I don't refuse them anything. If they go, Mom, I want to try this, I say, okay, let's go. We're gonna find out how much it is, how it works, whatever, and we go for it. If they don't want to do it afterwards, if they do five lessons and decide they don't want any more of it, it's okay. Let's go try something else. Because what the heck, if you can't keep them happy, what's the point of having them? Alright guys, I hope you guys are ready. I'm going to get our music going here, and see if we can get started here. Vanessa, you need to stop sending me messages, girl. I'm like trying to keep up with this stuff here. No, so okay, she just asked me a question. I'm going to talk about it for 2 minutes, guys, before I go on to and start the healing. So there are jabs that cause the soul to separate from the body. Okay, that's the one that has the AI in it. I've told you guys this before, and I've done healings for people who have had this happen. Right? I've talked about it in my past videos where there are jabs. I'm not sure which one, but I know the one that Trump introduced was a saline solution. So that's the one I suggested that people, if they're forced to take it, they take the one that is, I think it was a Pfizer one. Okay, so, and it's a clear liquid. Okay, it's clear liquid. That's the one I suggest. And again, please don't take it if you don't have to. But if you get forced into it, that's the one that I had suggested people take. But again, guys, please do your own research, okay? Now, there is a jab, or there is two. Actually, there is even the kids' jabs. The jabs that separate the soul from the body, because the AI replaces it in your body. Okay, so there are people who I have healed whose soul has been removed. Now medication does the same thing. All right, if you've been on so many medications, your soul parts from your body and stays outside. It will not be in that body. It's not able to be in the body because the consciousness is affected. Okay, the other thing that can separate soul from the body is entities, dark entities and energies. Okay, they can separate your mRNA. They can separate your soul from your body, and this is when they have done a soul contract that you are tied to. If you or your great grandparents or somebody in the family did a soul contract with the dark side, they can separate your soul so that you're only a body. There's no soul in it, and it's infested with dark. Okay, same with the jab. The jab does the same thing. AI is artificial intelligence, is dark. There is conscious intelligence, guys. Okay, conscious intelligence, excuse me, it's like us. This is conscious intelligence. That is not harmful. The AI is harmful to you. It takes over you, and now somebody else is controlling you. That's what that is. So if you took a jab that did that to you, this is why it doesn't matter what jab you take, guys. Please reach out to me and let's do a healing. Okay. Also, don't forget pine needle tea. It removes those nanobots that get injected in you through the jab. It removes that. This is why the pine needle tea. This is why the borax bath. I think I posted about it recently. Okay, this is why we do all those things, because those things can be removed by these ways. So please make sure that you're being very careful with all this stuff. Yeah, the spike proteins, exactly. Brent, yes, my love, we're gonna heal that. This is what we are protecting the children from, guys. This is why schools are needed. This is why we need to be deciding how our kids get educated. This right here, what Brent has written. I think I've heard of the bentonite clay working as well. Vanessa, just do a little more research on that one, sweetie, because I have not really researched it, but I think I've heard of it. Potassium iodine. What does it? What form does it come in, Alina? Is it what is it? Is it like a supplement or is it a liquid? What is it? Yes, Brand, that's exactly what. See, the target is the children. The target is the children because the children are the future of humanity's existence. Guys, humanity going extinct. Right? The only way that can be stopped is if we protect the children. Remember that. Drops, so liquid. Okay, again, like I said, look into it, guys. You don't want to use something. So holy basil, which is tulsi, is a Indian basil, basically Tatsiana, and it's great for medication and stuff, but it is not going to remove the nanobots. Please use things that work. Okay, holy basil, which is the tulsi, which is actually the Indian basil. Okay, it's different. It tastes different. It looks different from your Italian basil or the Thai basil. It looks very, very different. It's very smaller leaves, tastes different, smells a little bit different as well. All right, and is considered very, very, very like good for medicinal reasons, but I don't believe that it can remove nanobots. So please don't. I mean, you can drink it, yes. We drink it in tea a lot. We put it in our tea a lot and stuff, and we eat it just like that. Just for it's a great immune builder. Okay, tulsi is a great immune builder, just as mint is, but it's not going to. It's not going to. Oh, for awakening, guys. You want to awaken? Okay, you want a quick awakening. You want to do this so that it happens like this. I want you to go raw vegan for. Let's do it for about like a month. Go raw vegan for a month, and then you see what you can do. You'll be amazed at what happens. How quickly you wake up. How high vibrational you get. I'm just typing to language. Alright guys. I'm gonna put the music on and we're gonna get ready, okay? Where's Heart Chakra music? Here we go.
China's Fifi overdrop was spotted. If you leave it.
We have a lot of new people who have joined, guys. So welcome and thank you for joining, and I hope that you will stay the course, guys. Be a part of this family. We're trying to grow and connect with like-minded people, right? We have to connect, guys. We have to become united. No more separation. Alright guys, I'm gonna get started, guys. We're gonna breathe in with our nose, okay? Hold to a count of 4 and release with our mouth, okay? So breathe in with our nose, hold to a count of 4 and release with the mouth. We're gonna do 3 or 4 of those. Hi James, welcome. I'm getting started with the healing, so get ready, okay? Gina, yes honey, we're gonna clear everything, okay? Intention to heal everyone in the family, your home, the surroundings, everything, alright? Just shut the door when you leave, okay? Hi Barna, welcome honey. I'm getting started with the healing, so please get ready, okay? I'm gonna give you a couple minutes. Alright guys, gonna get started, alright? So please put your devices away. I flood you with love light. I flood you with golden love light. And I surround you with golden love light. And I flood all and everyone within your home, your surroundings. Flood everyone with golden love light. Releasing everything that does not serve you and the highest good of all. I flood you with love light, disconnecting you from the inverted matrix and your trauma. I explode the golden love light within you, around you, in your surroundings, your home, and everywhere you are. I explode everywhere. All of Gaia and of all of creation within inner earth, out into the cosmos. I explode. I am love and I am light. I explode into the cosmos, across all dimensions, timelines, all universes and galaxies. I explode. Explode golden everywhere. Disconnecting everything from the matrix and the trauma. I release all fears, sadness, sorrow, pain, misery, anguish, anger, frustration, jealousy, hatred, all and everything that is controlled by power, greed, evil, dark, guilt, shame, remorse, loneliness. I release all of it. I release it from everything and everyone, across all timelines, all dimensions, galaxies, universes. I am that I am. All entities, energies, beings, attachments, AI, archons, draconian beings, evil reptilians, Orions, negative demons, and those who have created demons. I release all of it, where I exist. Only I exist as love light. There is no room for any of you. I clear everything. I clear everything and I flood everything with golden love light. I flood everything with golden love light. I am that I am. And I heal all the cells, organs, bodies, souls, reincarnations, past lives, present life, future lives, across all timelines and dimensions. From beginning of time till the end. I heal it all. I heal it all, bringing everything to complete and vibrant health and balance. I realign everything within you, activating your 12 DNAs, realigning everything, bringing it to complete and vibrant health and balance. I connect your lower chakras to your heart. Awaken your heart, your throat, your third eye and your crown. Awaken. It is time to see the truth. It is time to speak the truth, spread love light. It is time. I surround you with love light. I create a shield of protection of golden love light around you, shielding and protecting you, your family members, your surroundings, your homes, all of it, all of Gaia and the cosmos, all dimensions, all universes, all timelines. I flood with golden love light. I flood it with my golden love light everywhere. I flood it everywhere. I am that I am. Release it all. Your heart's been hurting for a long time. Release it. Let it go. You've sat with the trauma for a long, long time. Let it go. Let it out. Release it. Forgive those who have harmed. Return their power back to them and take your power back. Ooh. I ask for forgiveness. I release you and I forgive you. And I take my power back. I am that I am. And I manifest for my creation. And I flood them with love, light, joy, bliss, happiness, ecstasy, kindness, compassion, bringing them safety, unity, freedom, harmony amongst family members, unity amongst family members, sovereignty from all and everything, an abundance of all good things that are their birthright. I manifest that for my creation. And so it is. Alright guys, I just finished. If you're laying down guys, don't get up too fast, okay? Just in case you get lightheaded. You're welcome, Vanessa. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome, guys. Oh, yeah, it was a little intense. To you too, Judy. Thank you. Joy, I want you to stay away from mainstream media, okay, honey? Please, stay away from the news channels and stuff, because they are creating fear, so that they can continuously keep people in that state, okay, of fear, and then they can control humans. So just stay away from that. You create your reality. Stay in your light. You know, don't let yourself get sucked into the fake news and the nonsense. Rona, I just finished the healing, sweetheart. But you know what? We'll do a healing for the kitten. And always include your pets, guys, in the healings when we do healings, okay? It's very, very important that you include everyone in the house. Yeah, it is actually. This is what comes out of me, guys. Is the heaviness the collective is feeling. You understand? It is a lot of trauma, right? And a lot of fear, a lot of things that are happening. So when I'm healing everything, it kind of just comes out through me. That is the goal, James. I hope I achieve it. That's the biggest thing, guys. My goal to heal everything and everyone, that is what I hope I achieve. That is my how do you want to say it, payment back. Oh, Nadia's little kitten, that's Nutmeg. That one passed away, sweetheart. I just saw her post a few minutes ago. Thank you, James. I appreciate that, guys. All of you who are here in the group and supporting me through this, and helping everyone through this journey. I really appreciate it. I really do. I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I thank you for taking the time to be on these lives, being here, doing your part. It's a huge thing, trying to connect, because we are really one and just separated by the physical bodies, basically. So I'm glad that we have this platform, that we can connect and be together. Brent, I'm glad that you had a good experience. Reach out to me. I would love to do a one-on-one for you if you're comfortable with it. Just send me a private message, and we can help remove that stuff that's been with you since childhood. It's so important. It's so important for all that to get released. I know, Louis. Thank you so much. I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. Sometimes I feel like I'm not reaching as many as I would like. Obviously, the bigger the group gets, the more chance of me reaching more people. This is why I ask that you guys share the videos. This is why I ask that you guys add new members to our group. If you see somebody looking for healing, needing healing, just tag them to me or tag me to them, or just share our group to them and just have them connect with us, right? With me and with the group and stuff, so that we have this, I have a chance to heal them and get them where we need everyone to be, which is, awake and powerful, right? Excuse me. Good night, Susan. You too, Gina. Awesome, guys. How's everyone feeling? Any questions or anything before we call it a night, guys? Guys, don't forget, affirmations in the announcements. I have everything that you need in the announcements, so please go through the announcements. I know there's a lot of stuff there, but please, there's a lot of stuff that you can use and that will help you stay high vibrational, high frequency, and also keep everything around you in that state of being. So please use the tools I've put in there. Please, please, please share them with others. All right? And every place you go, guys, every place you go, please say, I fill this space with love light from source, and so it is. Let's change the environment wherever you are. Let's change the energies there. Let's change the way people think. You're welcome, Stephanie. Stephanie, it's petal like a flower. You're not the first to mistaken it. Actually, my last name before I got married was Patel. So it was Petal Patel. But after marriage, it changed. So, but I do have to correct people. Because a lot of people think it's Petal. It's Patel. But it's not Patel, it's Petal. I love you guys too. Oh my goodness. That's terrible. 600. Stephanie, no worries. No need to apologize, sweetheart. Just something that I'm so used to it. It's just like I like to correct because I don't want people calling me Patel. It's too masculine. I'm very feminine right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Luis. I'm gonna have to connect to the being, and then I'll send you a private message, and let you know what happened. Okay, like something like that is when what you just typed there, you know that it was not easy for him, obviously, and if they were not able to rescue him, then it was not an easy death, obviously. So what we want to do is we just want to flood him with love light, so that the trauma that it caused leaves him. Okay, that's what we want. So I'm really sorry for your loss. Alright guys, so I'm not sure if I'll get on tomorrow or not, but I'll let you guys know. I'll post in the group. Alright, in the meantime, don't forget, I have so many videos, guys, with so much information, and every video has a healing at the end. Please go through the announcements. All my videos are there, and please do the videos, watch them, and do the healings. Every video is going to further your awakening. Okay, they're designed to do that. They're designed to help you release trauma, integrate, and get to the state of being where you're able to stay high vibrational. That's the goal. Okay, and once you're up there, let's not come down. Okay, so stay up there, and let's try and spread this love light, energy, and frequency around everyone. All right, and always visualize yourself like that, right? Always visualize yourself as a golden bubble that spreads. Okay, and as you awaken and you get more high vibrational, that's really what happens. Your energy field grows and grows and grows. All right, so imagine you're walking with this high vibrant energy field, and everything you touch, it affects, right? So that's what we want to continue doing. All right, guys. Don't forget to say, I fill this space with love light from source, and so it is every place you go. Okay, and Cindy, if you just joined, sweetheart, I am actually ending this session. I'm gonna post this video in the group. Please go ahead and do a replay of it. The part of the healing, please lay down and do the healing. Okay, alright guys, love you guys, sending you tons and tons of love light. Kisses until I see you again. Okay, take care.